episode of our AMAs as we do on weekly basis. As usual, or you can see we have Callum. Welcome, Callum,
Hi, how are
to
you
the
guys?
AMA. So, guys, you know the topic today. It's falling Bitcoin dominance is a warning signal or the start of altcoin season. So, guys, everyone's talking about it. Yes, Bitcoin had a massive drop last 2 days. Everyone's panicked. The whole market got panicked. The whole crypto world, I should say, got panicked. But we're still on hope. A lot of people still on hope. You can see by 10 years there are the indicator shows otherwise. But let's have a decent check on that. Let's get the facts right. Let's see whether we can rightfully say it is done, or we still got a bit of a thing for the altcoin season, or where we at with that. So by all back, let's go to Callan. Callan, this is the hottest topic in the market. Everyone's talking about. Is the signal? Is this a signal? Is this a warning signal, or is it start of the altcoin season? What do you think? Let's get the facts, and we'll have a good chat today. Wholesome chat.
Thank you very much, guys. Hi, everyone. Yeah, welcome to another AMA. And yes, guys, it's a hot topic, and let's answer it with facts, right?
For sure.
Rather than coming in and saying this is the answer, let's go through it and let's get a logical decision of where we are and how we're progressing and what's happening in the market. Let's get an actual aspect of what's happening. Now, what we don't want to get involved is the FOMO, right? And what is also we're going to get involved is that all the rumors and chit chats and whatever the market's saying, whatever the media is saying, and getting that hype or getting that lower thing that's saying, oh, don't get into crypto, it's a disaster. Sometimes when you say the disaster part, that's the part where you can enter it. And let's talk about that because entering the market on the right time, as I always say, is the best option. Now, we did mention to everyone who's listening, who's tuned into our channels, that 120, I mentioned, get some cash, get some of your profits in Bitcoin if you got Bitcoin, right? We did mention this to you because it was a hype, and you can see there's a lot of people talking about 200,000 Bitcoin, 500,000 Bitcoin, Bitcoin going to 1 million. You know, these things, guys, we have been seeing since whenever Bitcoin has started. You know that, whoever's been in the market, that it has been there like that. But let's get the facts, guys. So without further ado, let me share some charts and let's get some facts through that, right? And then let's come back and talk about where we are, how can we react on this market, right? How can we actually get good decisions and be an intelligent investor rather than a panic investor, right? So let's get there first. So let me try to first share my screen here. All right. So, Cass, you can see these charts, right? Um,
Yes, I can see now.
Beautiful, beautiful. So everyone can see here. Now, look, guys, this is the current USDT BTC chart, right? And this is the drop we can see here, right? Look at this. We got the 60 moving average and 120 moving average, right? Now, if we go here, I just want to show you something. This is the 1 day chart, and this is the MEXC we're in. All right. Now, guys, you can see we have crossed this line, which is the in the 1 day chart. We have crossed the 60-day MA, and this 120-day MA has gone up. That's an indicator. Look at these volumes over here. The volumes over here. Look at this 126. The volume was up here, and look at the RSI. The RSI was all full on right here, right? It's going really, really upside over there. This is an indicator why I told you guys those days, right? Really up, right on the spot, right? We should get some cash out. It's not hypothetical or some imaginary thing I just told you. Now, when we go down here, you can see RSI is going down, down, down. Look at this from all the way here, guys. 2026, this is really down. It is a buy signal, obviously. However, we need to understand the market itself in a bigger picture, which will go here later on. But what you see here is actually a buying signal. for those who actually got something on. But I would strongly recommend, even if it's we are talking buy, don't go full on. Oh, look, it's going to go up again. Let's do some DCA, dollar cost averaging. If you got say $100, just saying it, let's say $1,000 for our sakes, $1,000, you're not putting $1,000 straight away in the market and then burn yourself. Because what happens if it go down more? Right? What you need to do in this sort of a signal is that you would probably go to here and say to yourself, you know what, this is going really down. I might as well just use some leverage here. I'll get say 200 to $200 out of the 1,000 I put this on. All right. And that's what you should be doing in buying Bitcoin. I'm not suggesting you, we haven't clearly indicated this is the bear market. Bear market should go more down. So I would say if your intention, if you get the feel that it's going to go, then there's a feeling as well, right? You can indicate that it's going to go up. Okay, you put some money, but this is a good buy signal here. You can see. Then we go to the whole crypto market. Look, guys, I have to talk to you about the whole crypto market as well. The whole crypto market itself, guys, you can see here is very, very negative, minus. Everyone screaming, shouting, let's run away, run away, run away. I mean, like, guys, this is the time. Everything's like 50%, 80%, whatever, down, down, down. And this is the let's say let's talk about something that we've been talking late previously, Polkadot sort of a thing. Let's talk about dot. It's $1.32. If we go to max, you can see this is basically a very, very low point to buy when you consider this sort of thing. We haven't seen the altcoin season. So if there's no altcoin season, if there's going to be an altcoin season one day, this is the expectation at least over here, at least $10. You're making 10x here for Polkadot, right? So I'm just saying, guys, don't be mindful here. This is what we're looking at, right? I'll go to REM, but I just want to show you this sort of a thing. Let's go back to the coin gecko. I'm going to show you the whole market. Whole market itself, Bitcoin has dropped enormously, enormously. Ethereum has dropped enormously. Either you hold or you buy. Buy, if you were to buy, dollar cost averaging. Small chunks, small amounts, guys. Anything up here, you can do that. Even with a microcap like REM. Look at this, guys, a beautiful chart. We got the 4-hour chart. Look, it has gone up as well sometimes because it's of the narrative and the RWA process. Gone down. Good buy signal here. Look at this. The RSI has gone down here. These you can put these charts in MEXC, rem.usdt. You can purchase here. Same time, guys, you can look at these charts. Go to the charts, see this out. This is a very, very good moment to buy if you are here. You can see right on the spot here, RSI has gone down. Look at this. This is a beautiful buy signal. Now it's gone up. It's gone up from certain amount. Like this percentage is beautiful to be tracked, right? So this is what you should be thinking at, guys. There was like a 20% gap there. 20% gap, you should have made 20% upwards if you have bought here and if you sold up here. If you bought up here, you sold up here. These are normal trades I'm talking about, day-to-day trading. But if you're in long term, you keep on buying in these drops here, 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 small chunks, because you know why. I always show you this to you. Now I've showed you a few charts. This, look at this. This sort of a peak happens again. Or even 50 cents, guys. You're making a huge chunk. Even 10 cents, guys. 10 cents. You're making 100x in a small token like REM, right? I'm just saying there are options. You don't need to put huge amounts. You can put small amounts in a microcap like REM, in a large cap like these ones, Binance, XRP sort of a thing, or even the major ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Always make sure you don't put everything on. Don't go whole on. Go dollar cost averaging, guys. And I can guarantee you it always works. It worked for me. worked for a lot of my friends, learned for our projects, and I'm telling you, this is a great advice I'm giving. Please, I sincerely hope, like the time I told you, please purchase on the top where the BTC went here, right? I mean, sorry, not purchase. Please sell some of your tokens I said over here, and I'm telling you now, if it's low like this, good time to buy. Let's go back to the fear and greed index, guys. Fear and greed index. Whoa, extreme fear. Yesterday, extreme fear 11. Last week, fear 28. Last month, neutral over here, 59. Guys, what you see is what you get. And I'm telling you now, right down here, guys, look at my cursor here. This is like 5 over here. Can you see from 2024 July? This is like few months here. Look at this, more than 1 year. Look at this. Can you see this red spike here, here, here again, and now right down the bottom of my extreme fear? This is where you go. This is where you get some of your cryptos when everyone's screaming extreme fear, never gonna happen, never gonna recover, dead, everything's dying, right? And this is a great example. I'll come back to our topic, but I just want to show you that we have, even though we say, it's a bad timing, these things always provide opportunities, guys. This is an opportunity. So this is where you can actually hit on altcoins, certain specific altcoins, certain specific altcoins, as in large cap altcoins, which we talked about over here, medium cap right over here, right down the bottom, so you can find medium caps and micro caps like REM. For 4-hour chart is a great indicator. 1-hour chart. Look at this, guys. Look at this. These points are the points where you can purchase. And that's how I said just then again, right? Just repeating myself so you get this very clearly. Altcoin season index, it'll go low as well. Let's refresh this. 24% out of 100. So 24%, basically 24 out of 100. So basically what that means is like, guys, we're right down here. We're not seeing an altcoin season here yet. So are we going to imagine an altcoin season happy for a better day or whatever? Or we look at these charts, look at what we got in front of us, and let's work on that. Because I think what needs to happen is what we see is what we get. The Bitcoin dominance. So if we think of altcoin season, what we need to look at is Bitcoin dominance. That's one of the indicator. That's one of the major things we were talking about today is Bitcoin dominance. So let's talk about Bitcoin dominance here. Bitcoin dominance chart, which you can find in CoinMarketCap. If you go, you can find here in CoinMarketCap Bitcoin dominance, and you can see the dominance is around 50. Bitcoin dominance is 58%, where Ethereum has gone down to 10%. Others are in 31. What does it mean? It means we need to see for an altcoin season to happen. That's why altcoin season is low as well. The indicator for Bitcoin needs to go down for say 30%. Ethereum's going higher than that, or other altcoins and Ethereum altogether needs to go more than Bitcoin percentage. That's how we know we're heading towards altcoin season. So what we're talking are facts, guys. To answer, is this a the Bitcoin dominance a warning signal or a start of an altcoin season? We need to talk about these facts. Let's be factual, let's be intelligent, and let's be focused, right, in our investing. So let's look at this, guys. We always want to give you value so you understand our project brings value as well. We want to bring our clients value and the listeners and the audience of ours value. And this is what I'm saying, guys. You see this is not an altcoin season indicator. This is more like Bitcoin dominance is here, fear and greed is up, altcoin season is low, which gives more towards altcoin season is not close by. And I'm not bringing you the bad feeling and bad vibes and everything. I'm just telling you what to do in bad vibe situation. If we get bad vibes, what do we do? Right? Let's go back to the chart that I always like to show you guys, right? This is a small chart which we don't, sometimes we ignore it massively. But what I want to do is I want to actually link these charts over here. Look at this. If we go back here and I'll say, I'll put a just a line, right? Linking last top, last cycle top, like this, to this cycle top. We would probably need to drag it a little bit. And then let's do this. So I'm going to show you this. So if we put this from last, actually I need from 2018, but I used to do this all the time. From here to here, you know, trying to draw. So let's go and get, this is what you can find, guys. This is how you do it. Like, you know, you go to TradingView and you need to find BTC USD. This is the Binance chart I just got. Let's go to Coinbase chart. Probably we can see more in Coinbase chart. Exactly what I want. Look, guys, I want 2018 as well. There we go. So we got the 2018 one as well. I just want to link from 2018 top to this top. We want to get this top, not this one here, right? So this top and towards here. When you link it, you can see, guys, we have actually broken that thing, broken that record, right? Look at this. Look, oh, I'm not linking this. So let me do that properly for you. Okay, I'm linking here. You do that. Let's get the drawing out. I want to draw from here. So let's do that again. Sorry for that. Let's do that again. Sorry. Remove. Start. Let's start from 2018, guys. Okay, 2018. Here we go. Go here all the way. Look, when I touch this here, and go all the way, look, it shows that we're in the top, guys. This is what I was talking about last time. Same with the bottoms. If you link the bottoms, this is what you see. So those bottoms, if I just link that, again, we see the bottom like this. Sorry. Click. There you go. Then the other part I want to talk to you about is if we measure this, look at this measurement over here, and we go all the way down from the top till now. This is a 51%, 51.93% down. That's not a small down like this. This is not a small indicator here. This is a huge drop. A huge drop, guys. I was expecting somewhere around, say, 80, 76, and not 65, 60. This is a huge drop, guys. And I don't want to be the bearer of the bad news, but I'm just telling you, it's more than that, actually. If you just link from here. But I want to show you it's more than 50% drop from BTC charts, guys. It's a huge drop. When you see this, this is a good moment to start buying Bitcoin. That's all I can say about it. If you got Bitcoin, hold on to it. Don't sell it. Don't sell it now, guys. If you bought up here in 100,000 somewhere here, if you bought up here even, still hold, because Bitcoin is a good asset that a lot of hedge funds and banks and governments and everyone's buying this. So what I would say is, why don't you hold this if you bought it already? And if you got some money, can you spare $100, whatever? Just put small amounts here. You can even DCA those ones I mentioned before, and of course REM USDT in Maxi, which is like a micro cap. You can small amounts, BTC, Ethereum, all these things you can actually go on. So this is what you see, guys. I want you to understand this story. We talked about RSIs, we talked about the MAs over here, the charts where we saw the MA60 and MA20, right? And now we go here. We talked about the altcoin season index and fear and greed and this, right? So I just want to show you these charts because, guys, I want you to get ready for the best thing that you can have. Whether it's top up here, bottom down here, down here. Guys, what I'll say is when up top here, when we see these high level of things happening, we need to take profit. I have mentioned you multiple times, take profit. Not everything, because if it goes up, you would say, oh, why did you tell? No, DCA again, guys, dollar cost averaging, take some profit here. Not everything, some percentage out. Over here, some percentage in, not everything. Because if it goes down here, you get an opportunity in 2027 or 2028, over here, 2027, mid 2027 or something, or even later, you get an opportunity here in 2026, late 2026, you get an opportunity to purchase. And you don't want to miss out that part as well. So if you're here, you can start your DCAing, guys, right? So coming back, guys, I just want to let you know, right? Guys, I have answered the question, I sincerely hope, by facts, not just a word, not just an imaginary thing, right? Can we see an altcoin season? I can't see an altcoin season. Even though I would love to have an altcoin season as a project, you would love to have an altcoin season because most of you guys probably got altcoins, probably got meme coins as well, right? But that's why you need to have a better project, right? Probably if either those high cap coins like XRP, the ones that we talk about, like, DOT and all these things we talk about, Stellar, right? Something on those lines, Atom, right? Cosmos, right? Why I took those things is that they're high level, they've been there, they went through all these hard yards and everything. REM, a real world asset project, we are live here. If you purchase these sort of projects, guys, it's there. Where are those other projects? If they want to talk about it, they would come back and do these sort of things, so you get confidence. We need, if there's a project, this like going to be, if we don't go to an altcoin season, guys, what I can say is it's a flush. Right? If a project can't sustain, it's going to be flushed out from the market, and you're going to get pain, because if you are going through those projects that you want to get a quick buck, there's nothing quick buck, guys. That's a confidence decision. I'm just saying, if you invest in a company that is a research company going to die tomorrow, right? That's the problem. If you invest in a solid company, even in shares, right, you're investing in a solid company which actually moves towards something. They're actually gonna do something, and you can see some history as well. Either you see a history or you see some solid movement happening as well. That's where all coins, if you have certain altcoins, if you know certain projects like Chainlink, Binance, there have been certain projects that's been there forever, like Cosmos. Dot has done last year and last season, and they last bull market as well. It stayed there in the bear market and came up. Cardano has been there forever, right? Like that. Of course, Bitcoin and of course Ethereum, and some legit project. If it even started this like us, but you can see what we're doing. That's something to hold on. So I say, guys, this is a accumulation point. This is not a selling point, yes, but I agree that. But let's look at the bright side of it. If you're listening to our podcast now, if you're listening to our AMA now, you are getting the benefit of DCA buying now, dollar cost average purchasing, because you took the wise decision in getting some knowledge of your crypto investments. You need to invest, you need to get your knowledge, you need to get up to date, you need to get educated in whatever you invest on. It can be this, it can be gold, silver, or even property that we do, right? You need to invest in getting some knowledge about property. So as we do, if you have purchased, if you got some money out of the those time which I mentioned in 120, right? This is a great time to purchase Bitcoin, purchase altcoins, purchase microcaps like REM. And if you got a deposit, if you want to put a deposit for a house, which can accumulate, which can stand for another 4 or 5 years or 3 years, whatever, that you want to get that opportunity so you can sell that later on, get that equity out from that, or sell it and get that money out, and you can invest in Bitcoin, right? And that's how it's supposed to be, and that's why we want to give that liquidity to you. So this is the important thing, sticking to that topic, right, guys? Accumulate. No, it's not a warning signal. It is a certain warning signal, but I don't want to call it a warning signal. Rather than calling it a warning signal, I'll say it's an opportunity to purchase your cryptos and microcaps like REM. It's an
Yeah.
opportunity, guys. And altcoin season, don't worry about it, right? Let's focus on today. If it goes up, you purchase now, you'll be flying. If it's not there, still okay, because you're going to DCA buy as it goes down. Either way, you're a winner, right?
So,
That's
Callum,
what
we're
I'm saying.
approaching the last 2 minutes of the today's allocated time. So we got some questions, but I'll collectively I get some questions, but in the general thing, I'll create my own questions, so it will answer most of those questions. So if the Bitcoin dominance keep falling, what's the biggest mistake the retail investors usually make at this stage of the cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
if actually we talk about dominance, because they look at the Bitcoin, I say price, right?
yeah,
But we talk about dominance because we want to talk about altcoin season, right? When people, if they actually look at the Bitcoin dominance, right, they may have an understanding, oh, Bitcoin's up, we can still wait, and it's going to be an altcoin season soon and everything. So they can go to that trap, even if
yeah,
it's like say they're looking at by dominance, if they have the mindset of Bitcoin price, then we are looking at around people going scared, saying, oh my god, I need to cash out, something's better
yeah.
than nothing, and I may go and just get a loss and get out of here. That's the worst mistake you can do, guys. If you bought something up here, say 100,000 USD or 80,000 something, and now it's go to 60, you don't sell. That's when you realize loss.
Yeah.
You hold on and you move on with your life,
So
right?
yeah, you're
Got a loss.
right. So because people can get the false hope when we're talking about the Bitcoin dominance, that the dominance automatically means an altcoin season is here, which is incorrect sometimes. So they can rush into local projects, right? That's what you say.
And I think, Kaz, what we need to do, and I want to explain you guys, I want to let you know, we would keep on looking at this. We would like to give you more MAs on Bitcoin and how it's fluctuating throughout this time. That way, when you focus on getting into IMA for 30 minutes, which is not a big deal because we are getting more value through that. What we do is we'll go through these charts and we'll let you know here and then. Because sometimes we will get interviews and other things, and we want to interview people and see how they go and what their thoughts are and so forth. But we also, what we want to do is to come up with these sort of times and talk to you what you do, when to do, how to do it.
That's it. So guys, yeah. So if you like Callum mentioned, if you keep following our REMA bus, we mostly talk on all this burning question at the moment. So you have more information when you walk into AMS next week as well. So before we go, guys, so what I want to say, the key takeaways from here is like the altcoin season doesn't reward speed, obviously, but it rewards discipline, patience, and understanding where the real value is being built, right? So with that bombshell, I think that's the time we got for today. We'll come back with you in another AMA next week. Almost hottest topic, obviously, maybe the same topic again if the people asking for us to go in depth into more data. But most likely we're gonna cover most of it from our RM buses in the daily stuff or weekly, and Callum doing some shorts on specific projects. So he might be touch base on this dominance or the Bitcoin falling or whether all points is. You never know, market might change next tomorrow. You never know. So that's how volatile. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Please follow, subscribe, and follow us on socials. And we'll see you guys again very shortly. And thank you very much, and have a good night.
Have a blessed night. Bye, guys.
Bye.